Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to talk about the differences between Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Let me just say that this video is not about comparing which country is better and which one is more lovable and which one is performing better. It is nothing like that. It's just a simple little comparison that I'm going to do between both countries. I was born and grown in Jamaica. I went to school in Jamaica. After I completed university, I came over here, so I have been over here for quite a while now, traveling back and forth to Jamaica and a few other little Caribbean countries in between, and therefore I have experience, I have knowledge based on what I am going to share today. And let me just say that this is based on my opinion, based on my experience. Everybody's situation is different. If you don't share my views, that is okay as well, because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So as usual, I have this little book where I make my notes so I could stick to my points and try to finish this video as fast as possible without beating around the bush. Before I get any further into the video, just remember to watch the videos to the end, and please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, welcome to the family. You need to subscribe, and if you're new here, you also need to subscribe. Thank you. 5 things I'm going to compare and contrast between Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, and I will try my best not to be biased but render unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. The 5 areas that I'm going to talk about is rivalry, that's number 1, the food, cultural diversity, the beauty of the countries, and the friendliness of the country. There seems to be some form of rivalry going on between the Caribbean countries. Sometimes I'll hear people talk that Jamaicans believe that they are the only country in the Caribbean, or when somebody say, you know, I'm from the Caribbean, most likely people are going to think like, oh, you're a Jamaican. In my opinion, I do believe that Caribbean people support each other, especially during the Olympic time. You will find that I will find Trinidadians rooting, cheering for Jamaicans, even though their fellow men and women might take part in the same race. They're still cheering for Jamaica. Also in the music industry, what I find out as well is like Jamaican artists, they are like kings and queens over here. They really support them here. In Jamaica, we have some artists and we'll consider them upcoming artists over here. To Trinidadians, they are big artists. And when a Jamaican is coming over here to perform, shows normally sold out, venue packed. I am not going to totally dwell on the negatives, because in everything you have good and bad, and at the same time, some people might not support what I'm saying while others do, and that is okay as well. I don't expect everybody to support everything that I do and everything that I say. I think what caused this type of rivalry, I remember few years ago there was this immigration thing going on where immigration denied entry to a lot of Jamaicans. Jamaica buy gas from America, or they take gas from America. I think the government at the time, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, the government at the time was thinking about taking oil from Trinidad and Tobago, because Trinidad and Tobago was much closer to Jamaica, and they also have this CARICOM agreement where you could trade freely within the Caribbean. But the thing is that Jamaica wanted the oil at a discounted price and Trinidad did not agree with that. Based on these little things, these are some of the things that caused the rivalry. Jamaicans were like, Trinidadians always come in here and we don't turn them back, so why is it that Trinidad is turning away Jamaican people? So because of all that, there was a little rivalry going on. The next topic I want to talk about is food. I am a Jamaican and I love my Jamaican food. No doubt about it. I love Jamaican food. Jamaican food is finger licking. It is mouth watering. Overall, Jamaica food just nice. However, when it comes to variety, I will give it to the Trinidadians, because in Trinidad you have more than one ethnic group. You have the Spanish, you have the Africans like myself, you have the Indians, the Japanese, the Asian. You have all these type of food and they are easily accessible. In Jamaica, we have these type of food too, but it is not as easily accessible as how it is in Jamaica. Right now, you go on the street, like certain parts in Trinidad and Tobago, in Caribbean, you can get all the Spanish food, gyro. When you enter the food court, you can get Arab food, Asian food, Japanese food, Spanish food. It is so easily accessible. But in Jamaica, the variety is not that accessible. It's just like selected locations. In the morning, most Trinidadians, if they don't prepare their breakfast, they will go for doubles. When I just came here, I was saying to myself, people eating flour and bean. But then I tried the flour and bean, and I actually love the flour and bean. So it is flour, they fried it like dumpling, but very, very thin. They call it bara. And they had to that tamarind sauce, I think mango sauce, pepper, and some persons might add shredded coconuts, cucumbers. It tastes good, I like it. But at the end of the day, nothing beats a Jamaican patty. I love my Jamaican patty. Here in Trinidad, they have something similar to our Jamaican patty. They call it pie. So it is either fried or baked. But to me, it tastes totally different. So I love my Jamaican patty. A beef patty or a cheese patty. In Jamaica, our cheese patty would be filling, and then when the patty is baked, then they will have the cheese, and the cheese melt with that beef, and wow, it tastes good. Very, very good. I like to eat. I do like to eat. It doesn't show on me, but I do like to eat, and I love good food. The next thing I want to talk about is cultural diversity. Both countries are culturally diverse. I cannot say which country is more diverse than the other, but both of them I know is culturally diverse. And when you talk about culture, here in Trinidad and Tobago, you have a lot of ethnic group. Also in Jamaica, you have a lot of ethnic group. But in Jamaica, you realize that the Africans or the black people, we outnumbered all the other races. Here in Trinidad, the population is made up mostly of the Indians and the Africans. Everywhere you turn here in Trinidad and Tobago, you will see a church. You might walk down the street and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 churches on the stretch beside each other. I don't know how they keep service when the church is so close, because if one church is having a service, I am thinking that they might be disturbing the next church down the road or across from them. It is the same thing in Jamaica too. Everywhere you turn, there's a church, and this church is based on different religion or ethnic group. You might have a Roman Catholic church here, and then you walk down like few blocks down the road, then you see a Baptist church, and next few blocks down the road, you might see a Seventh-day Adventist, a Seventh-day Baptist, a Pentecostal, and it is like that. In Trinidad and Tobago, because they have so much ethnic group, each ethnic group has their own holiday, and that is why they said Trinidad and Tobago has the most holidays, I think, maybe in the world or maybe in the Caribbean. I might be incorrect, but they have a lot of holidays. You will have the holidays for the Muslim, you will have the holidays for the African people, the Indian holidays, and plus they have the national holidays. The national holidays are considered to be, well, for me, to be like Christmas, Labor Day, New Year's Day, because everybody most likely tend to celebrate these types of holidays. Sometime in a month, you'll have like 2, 3, even 4 holidays in 1 month. And then the following month, you might have a next holiday or 2 holidays. And that is how it is. So they try to incorporate every culture and religion in society, and they grant them their type of holiday. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't know how well I am explaining it to you for you to understand. Each ethnicity has their own holiday that is observed by the country. Both Jamaicans and Trinidadians, they love to party. I cannot say who party more, but both countries, the people love to party. Yeah, in Trinidad, especially on a weekend, people party for everything. It's the end of the work week. They're tired, they have to celebrate, and they celebrate by drinking, going to the bar, playing games, just basically hanging out somewhere, laugh and talk, and that's all they do their thing. It's the same thing with Jamaica. In Jamaica, people do celebrate the same way, and our celebration is similar to theirs because we celebrate with a lot of music. Everywhere you turn, somebody else, a little shop, a little bar, somewhere is blasting some form of music. Music is playing loudly in the background. In terms of Trinidadians, they will find every excuse not to come to work because they want to go to a party, or maybe they party so much the following day they just not physically fit or well to attend work. In situation like this, you even putting your job on the line just because you want to party. And here they refer to party as line. Every little thing they have a line, you know. It's Friday, the end of the work week, let me go online. It's the weekend, let me go somewhere, let me do this. I'm here for a reason, I'm here for a purpose. I do not have money to go everywhere. I am not interested. You know, they will label me as being boring, or girl, come out to the house, find something to do. But I'm not interested. That's not me. That's not me. I don't really party. Yes, I'm not in the limelight like that. I don't like the crowd like that. I just like my little space. I stay home with my phone and with my internet, and I am good. Once I have food, the next thing I want to talk about is the beauty of both countries. Yes, Jamaica is beautiful. Yes, Trinidad is beautiful, especially if you go to Tobago, or if you have went to Tobago. Tobago is very beautiful. Tobago would be like the Montego Bay of Jamaica, so to speak, or the Negril of Jamaica. Based on what I've heard and based on pictures that I've seen, I've never went there before. Unfortunately, I have been here for so long and I never crossed over to Tobago. I need to make a trip one day. I will give beauty to Jamaica. The beautiful green vegetation, especially when you go up in the hills of Portland, the Blue Mountain Peak, certain parts of St. Elizabeth. It is so beautiful. When you talk about Jamaica and the beautiful blue beaches, when you look at the beach, it's like you're looking at the beautiful blue sky on a day when there is little or no clouds. That is all the beaches are. When you talk about beautiful white sands, you can walk in for miles and miles and miles and miles on the sand. I'm not saying this because I am a Jamaican. Yes, the beaches in Tobago, based on what I've heard, based on what I've seen, is beautiful, but Tobago don't have as many beaches as Jamaica. But at the end of the day, Jamaica is much bigger or much larger than Trinidad. So, I don't know, I might be biased here. The roads in Jamaica are beautiful too, but what I don't like is that the toll. Why you have to pay to drive on the road? Here in Trinidad and Tobago, the most popular music is soca. Soca is seasonal. So you hear people playing soca, or you hear soca playing on the radio station at certain time of the year. When it comes up to Carnival, it is playing a lot. After Carnival, you don't hear much soca or no soca at all. And likewise for Calypso, and they have an next genre of music that they call chutney. I don't really know how to explain that in detail, but it's a form of music. And parang. All those music are seasonal. In Jamaica, Jamaica is known for reggae and dancehall. We don't have any season. Right through, you'll find people playing reggae, dancehall, any time of the day, any time of the week. And sometimes even here in Trinidad and Tobago, a vehicle might pull up at the stoplight and they blast in Jamaican music. And a random vehicle might be passing on the street and it's the same thing. Jamaican music is blasting. They're blasting it. They're playing it loud. And that is all these people, they love our music. So when it comes on to music, I will give Jamaica a edge. In Jamaican music, we talk about facts, things that are affecting us. The oppressed, the oppressors, is just like basically what people experience in life. They talk about, or what they see going on, that is what they talk about. And Jamaican music is very popular and loved all over the world. People tend to receive Jamaican music with a lot of open arms. So when it comes to music, I will give Jamaica an edge over Trinidad and Tobago. The last pointer I want to bring across is the friendliness of the people. Overall, Jamaicans are a friendly set of people. We are very, very friendly. We are very welcoming. The only people that we don't welcome is gays. Unfortunately, Jamaicans don't tolerate gay and gay conversation, gay arguments. Anything have to do with gay, they don't. So some people might consider us to be stupid or ignorant because we don't accept these things. But then again, you have to look back at where we're coming from. Our past have a lot to do with our present. It's just an unfortunate situation, but for me personally, I don't have a problem against gay and gay people. As long as you don't bring your lifestyle to me, I am okay. Once you're not molesting little children, I am okay. Once you're not trying to convince or force persons to be a part of your lifestyle, I am okay. You like what you like, I like what I like. So find persons who like what you like. When it comes on to friendliness, customer service, I am not being biased, guys. I live in Jamaica, I live in Trinidad. So in this situation, I will give Jamaica an edge over Trinidad and Tobago, because there are times when I personally might go into a store and I need some help. People sit down not doing anything, maybe they're talking to their fellow co-workers, they're on the phone, and I need help. I'll say, excuse me, do you have so and so? The answer is either yes or no, or just no. And sometimes I find like they're taking too long, so I will walk out. I am buying, I'm not begging, so why should I force you to come and attend to me? You see me coming to the store, get up and attend to me. In Jamaica, when you enter a store, they always try to help. Sometimes you go into a store, you don't really go to buy, but you see something that you like and you buy it because somebody's there attending to you. Next thing, in terms of friendliness, customer service, I've traveled several times back and forth outside of Trinidad and in and around Trinidad, especially in the market and on Charlotte Street. That is where I mostly go. And I'm going through the airport and I reach to Jamaica. There are quite a few times, not every time. Coming into the country, you have two lines. You have one line for the foreigners and you have one line for nationals. And I think now it's three lines now. I think they have a next line for CARICOM citizens. I'm not sure. So I joined the local line and there's somebody there at the local line just checking your immigration form to ensure that everything is filled out properly. When it was my turn in the line, the lady walked up to me and said, welcome home. Even though it is my country, I feel so special that somebody walking up to me and saying, welcome home. When I get to the immigration desk, the immigration officer and I, we have a lovely conversation. She asked me how long I was in Trinidad, or was it, how do I find my experience? And I tell her it's okay. Yeah, we have a little chit chat. Again, I get another welcome home from her. There are several times I enter Trinidad and Tobago at Piaco International Airport. Yes, there is persons there checking your immigration slip. In terms of conversation, nothing like that. They just check it and they just walk off. They just go to the next person. Then you go to the immigration counter and they might ask you a few questions, they stamp your passport and they will say, enjoy your stay. Some of them say it, some of them don't, especially if you're traveling late at night. There are quite a few times when I came here very late at night, maybe like 10 o'clock or so. And I'm just assuming they are tired, I don't know. But not every time I get this welcome feeling. Not every time somebody would say, enjoy your stay. They just stamp your passport and they push it to you, press the buzzer, and the next person is gonna come along. In situations like that, I won't blame them because I get it sometime and I don't get it sometime. People are humans and everybody have a bad day. But in spite of that, your job is your job. So try to do your job as best as possible, no matter what you're going through. Maybe why we Jamaicans are so friendly and welcome, maybe because of the fact that our economy is based on tourism. Tourism bringing a lot of foreign exchange, and these people are coming to spend their money, so you need to treat them well. I love to talk about nurture and nature. You know, back in the days when everybody is your family, even though Jamaicans are friendly, we are very blunt people. If a Jamaican don't like you, they're gonna tell you up front straight. You know, some don't like you, straight. They're not going to like water it down or go to the next person and tell somebody else that they don't like it. They're going to look you in your face and tell you straight, I don't like this, I don't like that, or they don't like you. Here in Trinidad, they are more subtle. Here in Trinidad, they are not that direct. I can sense bad energy and I can pick it up too. They will go to their friends or to the next person and they will say bad things or negative things about you or towards you. Some person will never come to you, and then when they see you face to face, they act as if all is well, and as your back turn, they crucify you, just like how they crucified Jesus Christ. Tell them something right now and you and them fall out. Whatever you tell them, the whole world is gonna know about it. Yes, there are people in Jamaica who are like that, but you know, in all cases, the majority goes. But once we love you, I am telling you, you're well loved. Once we are there for you, we are there for you. And that is all my Jamaican people are. I'm not picking up for them, but I know how they are. I know two countries the same. You have to be open-minded wherever you go. You have to accept other people and their culture. I will have a part 2, but my part 2 will be talking more about foods that we know in Jamaica by a certain name, and the same food is called a different name here in Trinidad and Tobago. For example, in my last video where I was talking about naive, and I was talking about the maxi taxi, and in Jamaica we refer to those as coaster buses. This week I decided to use my mic, so let me know how the quality of my video is in terms of audio, because last week I realized that I had some audio problems, but I still post the video. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I need to hear from you in the comment section. So please leave a comment and tell a friend to tell a friend to check out my videos. Adios.